Yo, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel, and today I'm going to be talking about Inoue versus Tapales. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, it's 4 a.m. right now. The fight just finished and I'm tired as fuck, so forgive me for the low energy, but yeah, let's get right into it. So funny enough, when I was watching the fight, I had a lot of thoughts. My mind was running, I had a lot to say, but as I'm recording this video, I'm drawing a blank. But I guess I'll start off with what I saw and noticed first, and that is how Inoue looked compared to how he did against Fulton, and that is how bulky he got. I mean, he looked a lot bigger in this fight compared to how he looked against Fulton. Honestly, he looked bigger than Tapales, who has been fighting at 122 much longer. And I looked at his box rank, and he even fought at 132 just a few fights ago. So I mean, that says a lot, man. I think this is great for Inoue. He's carrying the weight well. This is good news for him and his team, because, you know, it means he's obviously putting on lean and dense muscle. So yeah, that's great. But yeah, let's talk about it. And man, that was one hell of a fight. I mean, that was 100% worth staying up for. I mean, I ain't gonna hold y'all, I was really tired. I was about to doze off during the fighter intros. They were taking a bit, but you know, as soon as the bell rang, I woke up. That's the one thing about Inoue's fights, yo. They pick up really quick. There's action right at the start, which is fucking amazing. So yeah, as soon as the bell rang, you can see the difference in skill, talent, and natural ability. You know, Inoue was just, you know, it was clearly, he was just clearly faster, quicker, more explosive, more powerful, and honestly way more relaxed than Tapales. You know, not to say that Tapales is just some bum who shouldn't be in the ring with Inoue. He was just like a notch lower in those categories compared to Inoue. But that's cool, because like Inoue is generational talent, so you know, it is what it is. He was also, Tapales was stiff to open the fight. He had a high guard up and was finding his rhythm, and just feeling Inoue out. So like I said, I'm pretty tired, but if I remember correctly, Tapales just had a high guard up and he was made a punching bag. For the first couple of rounds, he was just, you know, stiff and testing the waters, looking for openings without exposing himself too much. So he just had a high guard, and Inoue teed off on him. But something has to be said about Tapales' defense. You know, as the fight went on, his defense looked great. He blocked a lot of punches, and the ones that did slip through, his ability to take a punch was great. He's good. He's a very durable guy. But you know, as I said, Inoue is explosive. If I could only use one word to describe how he looked in his fight, it would be explosive. His punches are lethal. They are deadly. He has dynamite in his fist. The torque he generates for his punches and the sound that they make, whether they land blocked or, you know, flush, they make a popping sound that you can just feel almost. How you just feel for the guy that he's throwing them to, you know. He's definitely a generational puncher. But anyways, yo, we gotta talk about Tapales and how he deserves all the flowers in the world. I mean, this relatively unknown man from the Philippines gave Inoue one hell of a fight. He brought the fight to Inoue despite him feeling the heat from the monster. And yo, Inoue made sure he felt the heat right from the start, and he kept on moving forward, didn't take a backward step, not once this whole fight. And yo, like I said, his defense was amazing. He blocked a lot and slipped a lot of punches from Inoue. And you know, as I said, Inoue is an explosive puncher. He's fast and quick and accurate, and he made Inoue miss a lot in this fight, like a lot. I was very impressed with his defense, for sure. He's one slick son of a gun. He also pieced Inoue up a few. You know, he hit Inoue clean dozens of times. I ain't gonna lie, I was watching the fight and I got hyped, and I'm a huge Inoue fan, but those punches he caught Inoue with, they were great. his uppercuts and hooks and that long awkward jab snapped Inoue's head back a few times, man. It was great to see someone bring the fight to Inoue and put up a challenge, because y'all know Inoue's last opponent, Fulton, was supposed to do this, but unfortunately he disappointed. But yeah, I ain't gonna lie, I only watched one fight at Tapales prior to this fight, and that was against MJ. I knew he was gonna come to fight and he was tough, but I didn't know that he was that tough. I didn't know he was a dog like that, you know what I mean? I didn't know he was so awkward. I mean, like, I was like watching the fight and I'm like seeing Inoue's like facial features, and like I could just tell he's figuring Tapales out, and it's taking him longer than he thought he would take to figure him out, because he's that awkward. But yeah, he was so awkward and sharp, and yeah, he overreached a few times, but he found success doing it too, man. Tapales is a great fighter, very entertaining, tough. He roughed it up in there and found success with that too. Going to work inside, great body work too. And honestly, I feel like this is gonna piss a lot of people off, but it's a harsh word, but I can't think of any other word to use. I feel like Tapales exposed what could possibly be Inoue's weakness. As I said, it's a harsh word, but I can't think of another word to use there. But it is what it is, and that weakness is body shots. Inoue can eat headshots all day, but he slowed down a bit in the middle rounds. And those rounds were the rounds I gave Tapales, and those rounds are when Tapales went to work in the body. Those were still close rounds, but I edged him to Tapales in my scorecards. But yeah, Tapales, he's a great fighter. Definitely gonna be following him closely. It was a short stint, but he was a great champion. Now I'm gonna talk about Inoue real quick. I mean, I already said a lot about the man of the hour, but man, I keep going back and forth between him and Crawford on who's the best fighter in the world right now and who's number one pound for pound, blah, blah, blah. He showed a lot in this fight. I mean, we already knew that he's accurate, super accurate, that he's fast and quick and has impeccable technique. We knew he was a dog from the Donaire fight. He really has an incredible chin, for real. Tapales got him flush a few times in this fight, and he didn't look bothered at all. He has an engine. He adjusted a few times this fight as well, and that's always great to see. When a fighter makes adjustments in the fight, multiple adjustments, round by round, that's a tell that he's amazing. And I swear he fought like 3 different styles tonight, and that's only from the ones I spotted, and I'm an untrained eye. I got untrained eyes, and I saw those 3 adjustments. At the start it was easy work, walk him down and tee off when given the chance. Then he got a little more patient, he went on to like a more counter punching style, trap setting style, then a thinking match, then just back to overpowering him after he adjusted to Tapales' own adjustment. Man, Inoue is incredible. This guy's power is next level. It's no joke. It took a while for him to crack Tapales' defense, and he couldn't catch him clean as much as he wanted to, so he just bulldozed through his guard. He literally just bulldozed through it. He realized he could just overpower through his guard, and so he did. In fact, I believe that the last 2 punches that ended the fight, both were partially blocked, and they still managed to knock Tapales out. Crazy. We gotta talk about Tapales' poker face real quick, though. I mean, dude, this guy got hit so many times and he didn't wince once. Both the knockdowns too that he took, I didn't expect, and Inoue didn't either, because he said in the post-fight interview that he didn't sense Tapales was that hurt or exhausted to be knocked out. I mean, that says a lot, right? If your opponent didn't even expect it. He has a great poker face, but anyways, next level power, and his punching technique is actually like perfect. Like, what the fuck? Like, he literally looks like he's hitting pads in there. Every punch is thrown perfectly, except for that lunging too, yo. Like, I see it more like as a Manny Pacquiao punch, You know, Manny does that like little flying straight left. Obviously, Manny is a southpaw. In this case, it's a straight right from Inoue, where he lunges forward and takes his back foot off the ground to generate more power. You know, Inoue does it too. He does it a lot, actually. It breaks the rules of fundamental boxing. It's a risk, but when it lands, it hurts and it pays dividends. There was this one moment in the last minute of round 5 where Inoue's timing and reaction speed was on full display, y'all. I don't know if y'all caught it, but he was waiting for any type of opening from Tapales. Tapales, I think, wanted to throw a lead hook, and as soon as a muscle from his arm, like literally anything moved, Inoue threw a straight right down the pipe and hit Tapales clean. And when I saw that, I was in awe. I was amazed because it was done in an instant. And honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if I was the only one that caught it, because, I don't know, that was just crazy. It just shows the focus and condition that Inoue is in, right? But yeah, what a fight. I didn't know what to expect leading into the fight. All I was sure of was an Inoue victory, to be honest, just because I rate him very highly. But this was an awesome fight, y'all. Credit to Tapales for being a fucking dog. Credit to Inoue for making history, becoming the second man to be undisputed in 2 weight classes in the 4-belt era. Obviously Crawford was the first one to do it, and he did it earlier this year. This is a big fucking deal, y'all. Inoue is the truth. But yeah, I will be making a video on the fight of the year later on. Maybe another video for my top 10 pound for pound list of 2023. So y'all stay tuned for that. And honestly, I feel like I missed a few points I wanted to make in this video, but like I said, it's 5 now. I'm tired as hell. So I'll probably make another video on this later on, but I'm beat right now. So I hope y'all enjoyed the video regardless. And for those who stayed up to watch the fight, I hope y'all enjoyed the fight. It was great. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys have a great day, and happy holidays.